Hello all, this is Brian with Vermillion Enterprises. We are located at 5324 Spring Hill Drive in sunny Spring Hill, Florida. We are your go-to place for any precious metals sale or purchase that you would like to have. If there's anything we help you out with, please reach out to us. We're located at 5324 Spring Hill Drive, like I said. We're open Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. and Saturdays 10 a.m. to 4. And our phone number is 352-585-9772 if we can help. So I figured we put a little video together today to see what your guys' thoughts are on a subject that seems to generate a visceral response from a large group of people in the stacking community. And that is, shortages. So a company called A-Mark, which I'm sure some of you are familiar with, released their their second quarter fiscal report from 2021. They actually released this back on February 8th, but I thought we'd talk about the numbers a little bit and go over them and just talk about what they actually mean. A-Mark is a company that is publicly traded. Their symbol on the NASDAQ is AMRK. Again, that's AMRK. Right now they're trading at approximately $83 per share. So they are basically a conglomerate that owns a lot of subsidiaries that deal in precious metals. Some of these are pretty well known. I'm just going to run down their companies that they have in their portfolio. One is JM Bullion. They own JM Bullion outright. Gold Line, another big one, right? Here's another one that everyone knows, Provident Metals. Everyone's heard Provident. They own a website called silver.com. I'm not really familiar with them. Another one called goldprice.org and another one called silverprice.org. And then they have minority ownership in Pinehurst Coins. They own, I think it's 49% of Pinehurst right now. And they also own 31% or thereabouts in Sunshine Minting. Everyone's heard of the Sunshine Mine. So they have a minority ownership of Sunshine. Then they have some other companies too, in their logistics, storage, and minting. They have a thing called A-Mark AMGL, Transcontinental Depository Services. So, if you want to store your silver or gold somewhere else, that is a service that they provide. They own Silvertown Mint. And they own a loan corporation, or a corporation that provides loans called Collateral Finance Corporation. I've never used them, or I don't know what they actually, the true service that they provide, but that's interesting. So yeah, you can apply for a loan through these guys too. So sounds like they're getting into banking also. So they've been around a long time. They are basically trying to become the Amazon or the Walmart, if you will, of the precious metals industry, and it looks like they're succeeding. So they released what they call their fiscal second quarter 2022 results. So basically, what this is for them is their sales report for the last quarter of 2021. So basically from September to the end of December. And I thought we'd go over the numbers. This is all publicly available information. You can go online and you can find it. This is not anything that I am generating on my own. So let's talk about the highlights that they provide in their report here. So for the last quarter, their revenues increased 28% from the year before, and that is up that went up to $1.95 billion. That's for 3 months of work, guys. $1.95 billion. That's amazing. The year before, the same quarter, is $1.52 billion. So they made an extra 400 million, or they generated an extra 400 million from the previous year, same quarter. So that's phenomenal. That's great growth. Congratulations to them. The gross profit for that time period, now again, this is from September to December of 2021, they gross profit is $65.9 million in those 3 months. $65.9 million. The previous year, same time period, was 18.8 million. So that went up, what is that, 252%. Awesome, great growth. They probably shedded a bunch of legacy debt is probably what happened there. Their gross profit margin for that same time period, September to December 2021, is 3.39%. So you think about that. They're making 3.39%. That's how competitive the precious metals industry is. So we were asked a question yesterday on the video by a viewer. Hey, when people come in, do they try to negotiate, the price? No, there's really no negotiation here because the margins are terrible. We make literally this 3.39% is real, guys. That's what bullion dealers actually take home at the end of the day. That's why volume is so important, because 3.39% is pretty much unheard of in any other sector of any industry. So I mean, you look at take some time and look at like what the car manufacturers make, look at what grocers make, even the banking industry. 3.39% is low. So when people come in and they try to negotiate, you're charging $35 a Silver Eagle, can you do them for 33? No, we can't. It's because we're paying 34 something for them. So it's that's just the bullion business. So sometimes you can get coin dealers to negotiate on like type coins or something that's been sitting around for a long time, but on bullion products, no, zero negotiation. It's just the way it is because these are real profit margins. And so let's see, net income during that same time period was $31.8 million. So that's what they actually netted during September to December in that 2021 year. So that's phenomenal. They, congratulations to them. They made 31.8 million. That's great. And that went up from 8.9 million the previous year, same time period. So now let's talk about actual physical product that they move, gold. So in those 3 months, they sold 631,000 ounces of gold. So you talk about that for a second. 631,000 ounces of gold. So that is, in today's market, gold is at about 1,930, let's say. So they sold, that's a lot of numbers, $1.2 billion in gold. Think about that for a second. And so 631,000 ounces, how many pounds is that? That is approximately 44,000 pounds of gold that they sold. That's amazing. That's and that's in a 3-month time span, guys. 3 months. That's not the whole year 2021. That's from September to December 2021. That is phenomenal growth. And that was up from 479,000 ounces the same time period a year before. So silver. Now everyone, not everyone, but a lot of people are out there saying that there's a silver shortage. The silver squeeze is on. Well, for this time period, silver ounces, they sold 32 million ounces of silver. 32 million ounces of silver in that 3-month window. So let's do the math on that. 32 million. Silver is at, let's say it's at $25 an ounce. That's nearby. That is $800 million in silver that they sold. 800 million. Now, 32 million. Let's see, what does that weigh? That weighs times 0.07. 2,240,000 pounds in 3 months, guys. That's how much silver was sold by one corporation in 3 months. 2.2 million pounds. That is amazing. And so when you hear numbers like these, and these are real numbers, this is a report that was shared with their stockholders and shareholders. Does that sound like a shortage?
No.
Tim, does that sound like there's a short?
No.
No, that's 3 months, guys. That's 3 months, not a time in the full year. They sold that many, what is it, 32 million ounces of silver. That's phenomenal. They're still pulling it out of the ground at a record rate, guys. There's plenty of it to go around. This corporation, this is their full report that they sent to their shareholders. The rest of it's a bunch of technical stuff that's boring. But there is so much silver available, guys. And this is one of their products. This is a 1 ounce buffalo round. So you see here, hopefully this comes out good. Right there, there's the SMI logo. That's Sunshine Minting. That is, one of the companies that they have a minority hold on or ownership of. And so whenever you see the SMI, you know that came from, partly from A-Mark. So this is one of the 32 million ounces of silver they sold, I'm sure. In a 3-month window. I can't stress that enough, guys. In a 3-month window, they sold $32 million or 32 million ounces of silver. Now, here's the funny part. They're huge. They're massive. I think they are going to eventually, get close to holding a monopoly over the industry. But they're still APMAX. Everyone knows APMAX. They're huge. That doesn't include APMAX's numbers. That doesn't include the Mason Mint's numbers. That doesn't include Jack Hunt Trading numbers. That does not include Gold Center's numbers. That does not include Dylan Gage's numbers. These are all big-time distributors that sell and distribute silver and gold and other precious metals throughout the country. That's just one of them. And again, what's that number? 32 million ounces of silver in 3 months. That's epic, right? Does that sound like a silver shortage to you guys? I want you to comment on the video. Tell me what you think of that. Tell me what your thoughts are. All right, so here's going to be the counter to it. Well, why are the premiums so high? All right, let's talk about that. The premiums are high on silver just for the simple reason that the premiums are high on everything right now. A gallon of milk, an automobile, houses. It's because, one, inflation has driven up the cost of operating. This is the fact that you have an ounce of silver here and it's $25 on paper. Well, that ounce of silver still has to get from A-Mark to Vermillion Enterprises. A-Mark is somewhere, I believe they're in California. So, I mean, just what's happening to gas right now? What's happening to wages? It's skyrocketed, right? So it's the cost of doing business has gone up. So you're seeing that effect just on premiums too. And then of course you still got to eke out your 3.39% profit, which is what A-Mark records, which is frighteningly similar to ours. Now that I think about it, so it's. That's why premiums suck right now, and there's a huge demand. Even though one company's cranking out 32 million ounces of silver in a quarter, there's still this huge demand because of all the fear that's going on in the world, and rightfully so. The situation in Europe right now is scary. The situation that's going on with the banks is scary. So people are taking their money out of the banks and they're investing in precious metals like silver and gold and platinum and palladium. And other things too, like land, basically physical things, right? Which is what I support. I don't support buying paper at all. If you were, it looks like A-Mark is a great company. Last year, I got there pulled up on TD Ameritrade right now. Last year, this time period, they were trading at under 40. They've gone like this. They're at just over $80 a share right now. So they've had a great growth for the year, obviously. So, and that probably comes back to them shedding a bunch of legacy debt. But it's back to the original thing is like, well, premiums. Yeah, premiums suck right now on silver because of the cost of doing business and the demand. Eagles are silver eagles are a very extreme premium right now, and that's because the planchets, which are available, they're sitting there, just can't find their way to the mint due to COVID obstacles. So I don't know. Whenever you get the government involved, things go sideways. So it sounds like A-Mark should take over processing silver eagles for the U.S. Mint, and we'll have premiums down in no time. They really should take a look at that. So I don't know. You guys got let's go back, 32 million ounces of silver. That number just blows my mind. So tell me what you think of that, guys. Leave comments, leave questions, leave concerns in the comment section down at the video, bottom of the video. Hit that like and subscribe button. Tell me what you think about their numbers. Tell me what you think the direction of silver sales and gold sales are in this country. And I think they're going to continue to project upwards, at least until this Ukraine situation's figured out. But even that, think about it. We got an 8% inflation now, or just about. So, I mean, even if the Ukraine situation resolved itself tonight, we got a major problem in this country. And it's not just this country, it's a global situation with inflation right now. So even with that, we're still going to see an upward trajectory, I think, of sales in gold and silver. The question becomes, when is the paper markets going to stop driving the price of silver and gold down? And when is it going to finally let go, and we'll see what the true actual value of physical silver and gold is? That's the day I'm looking forward to, as I know so many of you guys are too. I don't know when that day is going to come. I hope it's tomorrow. That's not going to happen though. But that's when we'll truly know the real value of gold and silver. But guys, in my opinion, and it's just one man's opinion, there is absolutely zero silver shortage in this country. You can get as much as you want. You can come in and order whatever you want, or go online and order whatever you want, and it'll be at your place in a timely manner. I get people questioning me or saying to me, I live in this town. Yesterday the guy said, I live in St. Louis, and none of the dealers can get silver in St. Louis. Yeah, they can. They can call any one of those 8 distributors I just mentioned, and they can have as much as they want delivered within 2 or 3 business days. They probably just don't want to pay the premiums, because right now, the premiums suck. On 1 ounce rounds, we're selling them at $4.50 over. My cost is somewhere around $3.75 over. So we're making 75 cents a round, charging a $4.50 premium. So that gets back to their A-Mark's profit margins are 3.39%. Those are real numbers, guys. That's what bullion dealers really do deal in, is those kind of margins. And there's a lot of dealers out there, and I understand why. They just choose not to stock silver from the big distributors, because the fear is, well, what happens if I buy all this silver and I stock it, then all of a sudden we have a price correction, and now silver goes from $25 to $22 an ounce, and I just lost $3 an ounce. Yeah, that can happen. And that does happen, and that sucks. But that's part of the business. So do me a favor, guys. Hit that like and subscribe button. Check out our channel. At the top of our channel, we got a video pinned that we're trying to get to 1,500 subscribers. Once we hit that 1,500 subscriber level, we're going to give away that free MS-70 Libertad in the video that we got shown there. And that we'll find a new home. And guys, we really do appreciate all the support we're getting from you. We are every day we're getting new customers from our YouTube videos, and we're shipping stuff out like crazy. We appreciate it. We really do. And if there's anything we can do for you, please reach out to us. Sometimes we're super busy, and maybe it's a little slower to respond than we'd like, but we will get to you, I promise you. So again, I'm Brian with Vermillion Enterprises, 5324 Spring Hill Drive in sunny Spring Hill, Florida. If there's anything we can do for you, buying or selling wise, please let us know. We'd be happy to assist. Thank you.